Alright, guys, so we're just going to do this off the top. So, the game you're seeing on screen is Paladins, and I have a very love hate relation with. I don't know what to really say off rip here, but this game is a very trying experience because you have to literally hear it, like play it to understand it for yourself. But let me just go about my getting my thoughts together here. Playing this game, it burns brain cells. Dealing with people like in a team-based sense burns brain cells. Like if this game for me I already have a hard relationship, like a very hard relationship with games that just have online features where I have to play with other people. Like it just annoys the hell out of me. I also play Overwatch too as a side note. I also play Apex as a side note. But like versus those games and like Paladins is the most toxic out of the two if you ask me. Cause what I find myself doing nowadays is literally comparing Overwatch with Paladins, which I don't like to do. Like, alright, as you can see in this clip here, I just launched Paladins and just moving just moving my cursor left and right, I was just getting FPS. If my FPS was tanking, to this day, I don't know what's causing that because I play Apex, I play Overwatch, I don't get none of that shit happening to me. But every time I go into Paladins, like as of recently, doing that, my FPS just tanks. As well as there's other bugs and glitches here and there in the game, but yeah, whatever. But my main thing here, which I don't have any footage of this because I'm just doing this off rip, but I literally had a problem where I was just playing the games. The games weren't going so well. I was taking L's. I was fighting fights, all these lovely stuff. And out of nowhere, I look and I see that, oh, it's not going well for one of my teammates. So, you know what? Instead of like sticking it out till the end, what they did, they just DC'd out of the match. And like in Paladins versus like Overwatch, if you have any experience with Overwatch, if somebody leaves your game, for example, what you get is that Overwatch will do you a favor and like load somebody else in that player's spot that allows them to like just keep the match going at that point. And it will cycle this for the amount of persons that leave, come, leave, join, leave, join, leave, join. They just rotate this all over again until they eventually just get the whole thing filled. Oh my goodness, my throat is dry as hell. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's better. Oh, but yes, back to the run. So, like, I would love for like Paladins to implement that kind of system, but again, I don't know if it's like something that only Overwatch has access to, but whatever. What happens in Paladins' case is that when you do that, pretty much, what happens is that that person is then replaced with a bot. A bot that, mind you, is good, but it could be better because all the bot does is that it just runs in and it just gets itself killed. And that's like really annoying because it's just giving free KD over to the enemy team and that staggers the team a lot. Just the person leaving staggers the team a lot, but you can't escape this mobile. And yeah, some of you might be saying that, hey, yo, Kaze, why don't you switch over to Overwatch since Overwatch has a better system? I mean, Overwatch is a better system, but like each game has its own unique thing to it where I'm like, yo, I'm drawn to this one at this point, so it's good, and I'm drawn to that one at that point if it's good. But like, I love Paladins. I first started out playing Paladins before I got into the Overwatch scene, and I've put in a lot of time into Paladins. I have like over a level 600 account on Paladins, and I like to play this game from time to time. it's a great game. It's like great, even despite all the bugs. But like that's just the one thing that peeves me. Like, oh my goodness, like it's very annoying just to have to deal with that. Cause it's like a simple fix. I would love for them to like implement the same system as I said, implement the same system as Overwatch, but it's kind of a bit too much if you want to do that. But I understand why Paladins hasn't done something like that till now. But anyway, so apart from that, matchmaking, actually, matchmaking's fine for what it is. It's not too hectic. Like I get decent teammates every now and then, but again, my major issue is literally just having to deal with people just dipping out the match when things aren't going their way. Uh, but again, I can't really control that part of the system. I just gotta play my part in it, to be honest. But yeah, that's just it for this. Honestly, truly, that's my thoughts on this whole Paladins thing and what I would really want is. But anyway, so peace, love, all that stuff. I'm honestly just tired at this point, and yeah, I know I can just move on to something else permanently. Like, if y'all know me for as long as I am, I've been the kind of guy that just does single player shit. But like most of my friends say, hey yo, try out this online stuff, and like I gave it a couple of chances, and it's been going well. So and I've been like just taking up on my head for the longest while, but still, it's really annoying to get to like just do this. Like, it's a great game. It's a great game. Don't get me wrong. It's a great game, but it could be an even greater game if it just fixed some of the stuff. Because I haven't even gotten into greater detail about the other little bugs here and there that is very annoying. Like, for example, footsteps. Sometimes Aliens has an audio bug where you'll hear nobody approach you until you're dead, or you just don't hear anything at all. Like, it's just annoying, like really annoying. But yeah, guys, as I said, peace, love, and all of the stuff. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.